And here is where we currently are in the build. Not quite a quarter of it done yet, but I'm thinking we might get to that quarter way today. I know, right, Rue? It's so large. And we still need one more kind of like row in order to actually even get to the like a quarter of it's done stage. It's amazing. So without further ado, let's just dive right on in. So this is the leftmost area of that bottom row. So that's why this one only gets, you can kind of see it there. That's why this one only gets connections on the bottom. There we go. And doot. All right, so we're gonna have a lot of gold. Requisite first gold, Jerry, gold of the of the stream. Okay, we're gonna need some, just a little bit of just gray. Gonna need black and white. So it looks like these are the only ones we're gonna need for this panel at the very least. So I'm gonna start with the black because there's really not a whole lot of black on this panel. Got this corner right here. And then we kind of outline this area. So 1, 2, 3, and then boop. Boop. Down 3 more. Boop. Scoop-a-doop. Yeah, right. Only 4 colors on this one. So it should be. Yeah, so there's 2 shades of gray. One of them is just gray. One of them is silver. And there's not a whole lot of the just gray. So I'll probably also do that part, truthfully. Yo, Scorpion! So yeah, that does actually mean that there's 5. But like, I think that, you know, there's not very much of the black. And then there's like, what, 4 of the just regular gray. So I'm gonna straight up do the just regular gray ones right now, because it's like 4. And Elian! Meowdy, friend! So glad to see you. And so we'll add those ones, and like, that's all of the gray. Right there. That's the whole thing. The rest of that gray color are the silver. Yar. So silver, go ahead and put that away as well. We've just got silver, gold, and white. So a lot of this is that kind of like flowery looking kind of stuff around it rather than the crest itself. So we'll go ahead and finish filling in. Yeah, 2D Lego even. So I've got my next Lego project already for whenever we finish this, but we're still at least a week away. Yeah, it's the Hogwarts Crest. So what's gonna happen next is the burrow. Attack on the Burrow has already come in, so that one's gonna be 3D. And Elian, I know I showed it off just a little bit ago, but here's where we are so far. So we got a decent amount of it done already, but not quite a quarter yet. Half a lion, exactly. So I think I'm gonna start doing this rather than just kind of like a grid. I'm gonna start doing it more like as though it is the art. What house do I like most? I'm boring For me, Gryffindor is just my go-to. I know it's boring, but you know. Yeah, every time. So I took the Pottermore quiz, like whenever Pottermore very first came out, like very, very first. Like I stayed up way too late, was like in the like very first beta, like area, beta testing like stuff. And so I've always considered myself a Gryffindor, and Pottermore agreed. They're like, yeah, you're totes a Gryffindor, dude. And I'm like, cool. My wife, however, Ravenclaw. And I mean, she's definitely a Ravenclaw. So it's just kind of like, okay, well, if it got her right, it must have gotten me right too. Right? Okay, so then there are 3 wide of this. Doot. And doot. You know, I want candy, bubblegum Mataffy. Skip to the sweet shop with my sweetheart Sandy. I do like me some candy. That's MC Chris. 612 Wharf Avenue. Wow, and I grabbed exactly the right amount of gold studs. Exactly the right amount. Peep that out. Oh. Okay, so now let's fill in some of this. Oh, Elian got Slytherin once. Mostly Ravenclaw, a few times Hufflepuff. Nice. Yeah, I mean, all of the houses have really, like, good attributes about them, right? Like, just because someone is ambitious, you know, yeah. That ends up being, like, you know, not a negative thing, but it kind of makes sense that those were the people who, you know, went dark. They're the ambitious ones. Elian is kind of sneaky. She's like a sneaky snake. She's not a sneaky snake. Let's see. Filling a lot of these in. Yeah, I think this is a lot more fun than just doing like the top and the side and then filling in. This one feels a lot, you know, doing it like this feels a lot more kind of engaging. So I think I'm going to keep on doing it like this. Hop. Hop. Though, I mean, I may actually do these real quick so that I can fill in the rest. Doot. Go ahead and put these gold ones in. Rue is not smart, or brave, doubt, and not smart, so you figure you're half Slytherin and half Hufflepuff. Those are both good houses. Hufflepuff is honestly like, Cedric Diggory was like the quintessential Hufflepuff. And I think that's like a good thing. Cedric Diggory was a bat. Okay, so that's the gold stuff right here. I've got 4 white. Go ahead and grab 4 white. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And also, like Elian mentions, so hot. I was channeling Joss from the Angry Chicken there. That was my Joss voice. It was as close as I could get. Alienate, exactly. Exactly. Was that one? I know. No, that's a Sunglitter's Pog. I didn't recognize which Sunglitter's emote that was offhand, but I knew that was a Sunglitter's emote. I knew it was hers. She's got a very specific style. It's perfect. Okay, let's get some more of the white stuff in here, actually. Alien sometimes watches the Twilight movies just to see more of Cedric and Taylor Lautner. I watched the first Twilight movie with my wife. We were going to watch all of them. And we watched it with the agreement that if I was watching it, then I can make fun of it. There's a reason why we didn't watch more than the first one, because I was making fun of it the whole time, and I felt pretty bad afterwards when she was like, I don't want to watch any more of these with you. I was like, oh no. I wasn't trying to be that brutal about it, but I was just having fun. Oops. It was fun though. So, I've watched a total of the first Twilight film. It was funny. It's fun to watch. Make fun of. A lot of the things they say are really silly. I can agree with that. Well, and that, like, I am so serious in my teen angst kind of thing was, I think, one of the reasons why I was making fun of it so much. There we go. Ooh. Go ahead and put these up here too. 2. This one's 4 tall. Go ahead and take care of this one. But the guys in the Twilight films, Elian's a big fan. I don't even remember if Taylor Lautner was in the first one. I think he was. I don't remember. It's been a while. It's been a while. Okay, so this is kind of that. And then 3 up to make that little bit. Toss that in there. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, it's like, I think I remember him being there, but I don't remember him very much. So, that explains it. Okay. I think I'll get some silver to do kind of that bit. Elian knows her movie, man. Good. She should. Absolutely should. Okay, let's fill these in. Doot, doot. Doot and doot. A few doots in there. Hop. Hop. Grab a few more of these. Gonna be using a lot of these, actually. I'm sure I'll need many more. Ooh, what's your new show, Elian? You watched it in one day. Oh no. I mean, it sounds like it was an enjoyable day. Bridgerton. Yo, what's up, Ska Johnny? I heard that Bridgerton was good. I think that they, like, have already renewed it for a second season or something? Or they were going to? Or they were in talks about it? Something like that. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, so I just remember hearing something about that. Yeah, Lego is so much fun. Glad that you could join me for my lunch break to put some together. Let's go. Okay, so I kind of outlined the bottom a little bit. Got all those. Guess I'll do outlining this part too while I'm here. Oh, Johnny's Insta is all minifig scenes. That's cool. That's really cool. Oh, I need to use my Insta more. I've gotten, with Rue's encouragement, I'm much more active on Twitter than I was. I'm still not using it to its fullest potential, but I'm, you know, not just posting like, hey, I'm live, and then like that's it. Like I'm actually like using it like a Twitter on top of that. But I haven't really been using my Instagram like at all. I need to do that thing, especially if I'm gonna be doing more of these like Lego things. That's a good idea. I should put a lot of the minifig or the setup that I've got on my Instagram so I can show y'all too. Lego's really active on there too. Ooh, that makes sense. It's a very visual medium. Rue always forgets as well. That makes me feel better. Yeah, I'll definitely have to introduce my wife to Bridgerton as well. She's not feeling so hot today. You know, she thinks it's just allergies and stuff because, you know, she's had to, you know, get COVID tests whenever like we were starting to come back and all that, so she doesn't think that that's part of it. But B, I mean, it's time for the whole whatchamacallit, like crazy bad allergies for her. Like it's her bad allergy season, so it's sad, but yeah, she's not feeling so hot. Actually, before I did this, I went to the store and got her some Mucinex. Went through like the little drive-through thing for that. So that was fine. I'm more just kind of like sad for her that she's not feeling so hot. That said, now might be a good time to be like, hey, you want to watch this thing? You're not feeling so great. Watch this thing. Oh, thanks, Scott Johnny. I appreciate the well wishes, friend. Much obliged. Oh, I forgot to do the little bit of outlining here, so I'm going to do that before I finish up there. And 2 more diagonal. Is the rest of that all gold? I think it might be. So we've already outlined that. So that's 5. Yeah, the rest of that is just filling in with gold. Let's go. Let's gold? Huh? No? Too punny? Let's gold. As I proceed to... Oh, there's part of my lunch. Okay, let's fill it on in. Yeah, I feel like actually doing it this way instead of just like the top, the side, and then each one in a row, it feels like it goes by quicker too. Like I think this is how you're supposed to do it, right? Okay, let's put those down. This will be quicker than grabbing it out of the crook of my hand. Yeah, look at that. Much better. Maybe a slightly different spot though, so it's not like actively in front of things. There we go. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, so this one, again, is kind of like the outside of the crest part. So it's not like the crest itself. Like this part here and that part there are like the edges of the crest. So that, it's just kind of like the frilly bit. Yeah, finishing this plate really quickly. Let's go. Yeah, this is honestly like, it's a way different way of doing Lego. So like, you know, instead of, oh, you do this first and then you do that first, it's just like, here's the whole plate. Like, have fun. Which I appreciate. Like, it's definitely not hand-holdy. You know, not that instructions in general are like, you know, a bad thing, because very clearly they're not. But it was definitely an adjustment of like how to kind of like set them up. You like the new dot stuff? Nice. Oh, you got a few bracelets to do with the kiddos. Awesome. Yo, what's going on, Prez? Good to see you, buddy. All right. We're filling this in. Let's go. Scorpion, you're probably right. You say that like it's a bad thing. It is not. If she's having fun, that's what matters. Yeah, I think that I really like the new like dot like art thing too. It definitely was an adjustment though. Like for a while I was doing all of the top and then like all of the side and then like filling in row by row. And however much that's all right. Like it wasn't the same as, you know, filling in like kind of more drawing style like this is. And of course right now we're just filling in. So this is kind of like finishing the plate more than anything else. No, you definitely never said it was bad. That's true. You didn't. You were speculating. You were definitely just speculating. But yeah, doing it like this, I think feels just a lot better. So it was definitely an adjustment, but I think that I may very well have pretty much made that adjustment. Let's go, let's go. She's still here. Let's go for that one too. Or should I say, Lego? Okay. There we go. We got that kind of flowery bit. And that should bring us to our next one. This one will actually connect to the side of that one. You definitely could. I think that Rue's too humble. He would deny it, but I mean, I think you could. Just saying. Whenever Venka yells, Lego! You're like, all right, let's build. That's awesome. Okay, so one of the things with this one is there's like little lines on the bottom. So you can actually see if you're lining up the middle one with the middle. That's why with those, I kind of hold it up a little bit whenever I do that. Pro strat? I don't know that's really a pro strat, but it's a strat. Okay. I'm just gonna plop a few of these in here while I still have the gold down here. It's kind of going against the filling in kind of a way that I have been doing stuff, but yeah, for all we knew, Rue could be a Skarsgård. We don't know. We just don't even know. Okay, so I think I'm going to start this properly with the black ones kind of outlining stuff for a couple reasons. One of them is that y'all can't see the black stuff as well. Like it just doesn't show up with as well with the black on black. Which I guess could be a reason to do it later, but I don't know. Rue is so mysterious. Huh? Huh? I'll be here all week. Rue, if you do not in the Discord change your name to Rue, Mysterious Hot Movie Man. I mean, I won't be disappointed, but I will be surprised. Because I mean, that is your nickname. Around these parts, at least, yes sir. You totally should. You totally should. I definitely am an advocate of that. Okay. So we got that little outline, which is good. It's kind of like the outer edge of it. Now, we've also got this little bit over here. I'm not really sure what's going on there yet. Looks like it's part of the lion. Should make sense. Which would make sense. Okay, so that's 3 down, and then we kind of give it a little diagonal. So 3 more. That's 1, 2, and 3 for that diagonal. Okay. And we kind of get these bits going on. skip 2, add 2. Add 2 more. Oh, maybe. There they go. And that actually goes all the way down at this point. Yo, meowdy Elmo! We have already done 1 plate. Check it. We're going by a lot quicker now. Kind of hit the flow. Let's go. Should Elian change? Then change her name to Elian knows her mysterious movie man. Or would that imply too much? That might imply a little too much. But I mean, whenever anyone sees the name Elian, that they already know that she knows her movie man. Comes with the territory. It would be a very long name. Truth. True words. Okay, so there's 3 in between this one. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. Hoi. Skip 1 into that. Oh, meowdy Alley. Thanks so much for the compliment, friend. Much obliged. Playing a complicated game of Minesweeper. It kind of feels like it sometimes. A little bit. Okay, so add 3 more on top. 1, 2, and 3. 4 in between these 2. Cool. Excellent. Let's grab the dark silver, because that one has a little bit more of the kind of like outlining bits too. Allie has all of the emotes. It's true. He's got so many. Okay, so now we got the dark silver going on. A little bit more of that kind of outlining situation. It's kind of like an accent color. There, there, and there. It's kind of like a shadow, maybe? Maybe. And then here, all the way up. Which is kind of interesting, truthfully. I guess it's kind of like this part's the lion, I think. So it must be the kind of outlining the lion. These Minesweeper numbers don't really make sense. Yeah, not gonna lie, like, I understand the gist of how to Minesweeper, but I am so bad at that game. I'm definitely no UM. I will not be setting any records in Minesweeper. Maybe fastest loss. I may be setting some records that way. I've had more art streams than Rue has. Aw. Weirdest paint by numbers. Whoa, this is the first time you've heard my voice? Whoa. Oh, I forgot. 2 black ones. No, a few black ones. Oops. Oh, like Jello Biafra? I've not heard that, but that is a very high compliment. Jello is an amazing person. I'm gonna wear that one with pride. And I did not just say that because we're doing the lion, the Gryffindor lion, and, you know, lions are the pride of lions. Huh? Huh? And Void King, meowdy friend. I read your comment. It was like, yeah, and then I realized I didn't say hey. Oopsie poopsie. And there, so it's kind of that-ish. And we got 3 for that, and then 3 up here. So it should just hit that. Exactly like a Pride of Lions. I'm glad that you picked up on that. Huh? I thought it was clever. And then just 2 more up this way. And then that might be it for the dark silver. I mean, for this panel at least. Where did they go? There they went. Aw, just for Allie though. I humbly request an invitation as well, but I understand if you don't include me. Please. There we go. Just gonna add these white ones in here first, because there's not really a whole lot of the white ones to kind of fill in. Yeah, if it's a private stream for Allie, though, I understand. But you would never do it without me, though? Doll. I'm actually going to do the red next. There's not a whole lot of red, truthfully. Oh, thanks, White King. Yeah, I don't actually know, since it came in after Halloween, I don't actually know if I've worn this, like, on stream yet. It is one of my favorites, though. Like, it's so, like, spooky cute, which is, like, one of my favorite aesthetics. And yes, can confirm, Allie's trapping of Rue is amazing today. Got Rue to commit to a stream? Like, what? Yeah, it's a little jack-o'-lantern right there. Yeah, this one really does not have much in the way of the red. I think everything else in this area is gold. Interesting. Yo, meowdy, P-Res! Blunder a friend. Oh, I'm gonna need to refund that one because I'm not playing Sea of Thieves right now. That said, I will be playing Sea of Thieves this evening. I actually need to put out a little graphic of my stream times and stuff because I haven't done that yet. You accidentally did it. No worries, we'll refund you. If Rue doesn't beat me to it, then I will do it after stream. No worries. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fill this in. The greatest scam in Twitch history. 586 points, just poof, gone. Thank you, Rue. Rue OP. It is known. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was Sheep-O-Tea. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down. Blow me, bully boys, blow. Huh. I am a big fan of all things sea shanties. No lies, whenever the Wellerman like became like a really big meme, I was like, I already know this song. I already know it. That was pretty cool. It's one of the few times when it's like something that I like kind of became more mainstream. That felt really cool. You know, like it happens every now and then, but not like that one did. Like that went super big, like super viral, super quick, and was something that I like had already been listening to for a while. That was pretty neat. Oh, will you DM me or put that link in Discord, Void? I just don't have a whole lot of hands right now. I mean, I have 2 hands, which is like the normal number of hands, but they're both being used. Yeah, know what I mean. The normal number of hands for me. My typical number of hands. And I would love to have more hands. That would be so cool. Okay. Oh. There we go. So we're just kind of filling this in. Fill it on in. And it looks like most of the rest is silver, though we do have kind of like 2, whatchamacallit, like a 2 wide gray ones. Nice. I will definitely check that out after stream. Thanks for posting that in the Sea of Thieves section of the Discord, Void. Much obliged. Very relevant. Excellent. Okay. So goes here and here. Skip to here and here. And then from that, everything shifts over. Oh, and everything shifts over again. Whoa. Feel that? With all the hashtag buy it TikToks. You're like, hey, I know that shanty. Yo, I know that shanty too. Yeah, I've been a big fan of all the pirate, the shanty TikToks lately. That's been really fun to watch. Okay, so everything else is just straight up vertical. So I proceed to just drop. Oh, hey, here's another gold one. I knew that a gold one fell in my lap earlier. And let's fill them on in. Or line them on out, rather. Yeah, I'm glad that there's a whole hashtag devoted to them as well. Makes me very happy. Okay, so this is the rest of that outline on that side. If I can actually... There we go. Go ahead and just fill in little parts over here. Here, this will be easier. Yeah, there we go. That way I can put it in without like awkwardly covering up half of it. So not doing Sea of Thieves on Thursday. Am doing some Sea of Thieves tonight, though. So Thursday, will not be doing it. I think that I'm probably doing a PHL match on Friday. But otherwise, I was going to do it on Friday. I might end up actually just playing, like, Hearthstone, which that's been a while. For me streaming Hearthstone on Thursday. Though, I mean, if you wanted to play, I would definitely be down for joining up with your crew. The person who I typically play Sea of Thieves with has D&D on Thursdays. So that's why I typically don't stream or play Sea of Thieves on Thursdays, but I'm not at all averse to it. I do love me some Sea of Thieves. It's just the trying to solo it would be a little difficult. But if you want to assemble a crew, we could do that thing. We could definitely do that thing. Now we wait. Ooh, so maybe some Sea of Thieves on Thursday. Yeah. Excellent. That is a really fun game. It's such a fun game. All right, and then all we have is filling in with gray. Don't know if that's going to be enough, but we shall see. Floyd wants to play, but he's been so busy this week. Oh no. Starting up a new game tonight, but are open on Thursday. Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely down. That sounds like a blast. Bozbot. Okay. Filling this in. Getting there. Almost done with this panel. Let's see. We might actually have time. I mean, we may end up going a little over, but I think that that'll be okay. I did start work early today, so that could be fine. I think I'm going to try and do a third panel today. Typically, I only do the 2. But I kind of want to get a third one in just so that I can finish up this quarter. Not gonna lie. That is my incentive. Oh. Ooh, yeah, definitely check with Soups. It'd be really fun. It is such a fun game. Okay, and this one, which actually has some like crimson red as well. I haven't even opened that packet that has that in it yet. Let's go. And like I was saying before, the middle, the inside there has kind of a guidepost. Come on, get the last little Technic connection piece. Okay, 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So then we'll put those here. And I'm looking in the middle for that guide to connect it. There we go. Oh. Okay. So we do have that bright red as well. I actually have to open up a different one. There might not be enough in this individual bag. Yeah, and lots of gold. Lots of gold. Okay, how high up does this even go? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 high. We should have enough. 5, 6, and 7 high. Skip 3, and then it's 3 wide. That skipped 4, which means I go 1 there and 1 there. And that should be all from this one. You heard gold. Har. Exactly. Not a whole lot of this gray. So I'll go ahead and drop the gray here. I think that's all of the gray. Still a decent amount of silver though. Okay. I think I'll use black to do that outline. Next. That should be enough. Should being the key word there. So we got these two. Drop. So kind of catty corner to that. Only one there. And then kind of making another little U area around it. So one red goes there. Not that like bright red, but that like almost maroon. I like Weasley sweater maroon. And then up 3 here. Kind of curving around. That'll be gold there and then gold around there. Okay. Let me skip 1. Do that. Skip 2. And that one's 3. So I kind of like to start off with this black because it's not very visible. Black on black. It's just like you can't really see it very well. So I kind of like to start off with that rather than doing it whenever I'm filling it in. I don't know if that's a good strat for watching, but it's a strat that I do. Okay, so now we've got that. And then we drop 2. And drop 2 more. That one's 2. Deep. Oh, the gold clink brings on the pirates to the shore, and they're like, ha 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 ha. That's all I got. That's all I got. An attempt was made. Okay. So we circle that one. The red stuff there. We do diagonal here rather than connecting. But this side connects. And And then it goes vertical on the outside of this and up from where it was. Both of them. So I'll start accenting the bright red there. First. Not sure exactly how far over that ends up being. Can kind of eyeball it a little bit. There we go. Oh, I may end up taking one of those out, actually. Well, that may be spot on. We shall see. So that should be all of the black. Once I finish with this bit, let's use the red next. Not a ton of red either. Pour them out. Kind of fill them in. So that's silver, so it goes from here down. 3 of them. And connects. Relaxing Lego stream is totally your jam. Oh, I'm so glad. No lies, like I've been putting together Lego for a while, and I've been meaning to kind of stream it, but like I never knew exactly how to start. And I was finally like, okay, I've got these in. This will be kind of like a good, like the 2D ones will be a good way to kind of like practice it. And I think I've got a decent layout, at least for the 2D stuff, with like the thing that's like right here. I'm not sure whenever I go 3-dimensional if I'll end up keeping that bit, because it'll actually be going up. There'll actually be something to see. I do think I'll continue downloading the instructions and putting those on screen though. Just because I think that's a really fun way for y'all to see what it is that I'm doing too. Especially whenever like it's going vertical. There'll be some things that like are faced towards me. And so kind of you being able to see what it is that I'm actually building will be like a good thing. So that should be all the red. I think I'm gonna do silver next. May need to open up a new bag of silver, or this may be enough. We shall see. Yeah, this should be enough. Should being the key word. Doll, thanks, Rue. I appreciate the positive affirmations, friend. Okay. So we got that there. And there's actually dark silver. You know what? I want to put those dark silvers in while we're doing this too. That one, I think we probably will use the rest of this bag. This one we probably will. It's not a very big bag to begin with, truthfully. So it goes along until here. And then it goes up. And it goes along until it goes diagonal. Oh. And then it goes diagonal and around. Okay. Meowdy, Admon. Thanks for coming in and checking out the progress. Yeah, I'm going a little longer today, and that's okay. There are much worse things. Not crazy long, don't get me wrong. This is the last one that we're doing, but this is also the third one that we're doing. Actually getting up into 3 this go around. Let's go. We might have enough of these dark silvers. Yeah, I got a lot done. Whoop. I hope that didn't thump too bad for y'all. Yeah, bonus panel, exactly. Just pretending to work right now. Nice. We take those. Ah, that's what I haven't done yet, is the outline of the top of this part. There we go. I knew there was a little bit more, that we were going to be cutting it a lot closer with these dark silver. We almost used all of the dark silver that was in this one. Almost. I'm gonna go ahead and leave those separate, because in between this stream and the next one, I'll open up a new bag of the dark silvers and I'll just combine them. And now we outline all of that in straight up silver. And then we fill all of that in with gold, Jerry, gold. Oh, that one kind of almost got hidden. There we go. Then diagonal. Then around. And diagonal again. Best way to work. Nice. Bullseye. And through here. So got all of those. And now we're just filling in with gold. Let's move those a little bit. And gold. Make it rain. Okay. And now we just fill in, because everything else should be gold. Should. Yeah, looking at it, it all should be. Perfect. Actually, whenever I was looking at it over the weekend, I realized that that the stuff that I had already done, I realized that like one piece I'd put black in and it needed to be gold. So I fixed that one piece. But everything else actually was like spot on. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I did fix that one off stream. I can't even remember exactly what it was to fix it on stream, which is exactly why I did it off stream, because I knew that I would forget. And just fill it on in. Oh. There we go. Just have to find a way to subtly sabotage the Slytherin emblem. I can't recall what it has us do next. It might actually be Slytherin after this. But it might also have us go down and do like Hufflepuff after this. I can't recall offhand. But Admon, that's gonna be your job. I'm not gonna intentionally sabotage it. At least intentionally. It's not to say that, you know, if you sabotage it, that I won't, you know, acquiesce. But I won't be sabotaging it. Just fill it on in. Making it shed is brilliant though, Elmo. Not gonna lie. Oh, come on. There we go. Just give it red eyes or something. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, Jeff and I have been still like hanging out and doing like gaming and stuff with our wives. We've been doing like Mario Kart, but we've been doing it all digitally. So however much like we've still been spending time together, I haven't actually seen him in person. He has come by and like dropped off like cookies and stuff like that whenever it was like Christmas time. And we were like in front of our houses, but like properly like hanging out, and it's been a while because, you know, the pandemic. I love hanging out with that guy though. But yes, we should have the draft hereabouts at some point. I know, so what we were going to do this past year, Admon and I are in a fantasy football group together, even though we live in very different areas. So we've done it once where we had our draft in Chicago with one of our other mods in that one, because Admon and I are both mods in that. One of our other mods lives in the area, and so we had the draft at his apartment, and you know, it was a blast. And it's our whole fantasy football team is based on Harry Potter. Like that's actually where Admon and I met. Was from that one, from that fantasy football group. So this year we were going to do it in New York. And then the pandemic hit, and it's like, well, had to reschedule that. And so our person who was in New York, we're not sure if they're going to be going forward or anything like that, just because situations change and that kind of thing. So we might end up doing a Texas one before too long. Okay. So now you're telling me to connect them all and connect them all. If I can find out where I put it. Okay. As I proceed to just thud everything around. Let's switch over to this scene. Oh, it's coming together. Got the Gryffindor quadrant completed. Let's go. And it does look like the very next one is going to get us started on the Slytherin quadrant. Let's see, does the snake even have eyes? It does, and they are red, but they're like that, whatchamacallit, like kind of more maroony red. So yeah, coming together. We are now officially 1/4 of the way done. Yeah, sure, this thing is going to be huge. I definitely do take pride in the work. It's going to be insanely big. Yeah, so the part that I was going to put it at in this room is I have like this kind of display area over to my right. But it's going to be too big for it. So I'm actually going to need to find a new display place for it. It may end up going kind of like behind my setup, but yeah, that is going to be it for Lego at Lunch. Thank you for spending my lunchtime with me here. Till next time, you stay electric, Sheep City.